You're listening to Podcasting for Financial Professionals, the show where smart advisors, planners, CPAs, and money experts learn how to use podcasting as their most powerful marketing tool. I'm Virginia Elder, podcast strategist and founder of Podcast Abundance. Since 2019, I've helped financial professionals stop wasting time on random marketing tactics and instead build a podcast that increases authority, expands reach, and consistently drives leads. Before we jump in, I've got something that will change the way you think about your podcast. The most important 30 seconds of your show happens right after someone hits play. And most hosts have no idea what to say, how to make an impact, or how to capture the right listener that quickly. That's why I created the Attraction Messaging Blueprint, your simple guide to crafting a strong trailer, a tight 30-second intro, and a clear outro that actually generates leads for your business. Grab yours today at podcastabundance.com/attraction messaging blueprint. Only 1 in 4 podcasters use video. Let that sink in for a moment. That means 75% of shows, maybe even yours, are relying on audio only to grow their reach. But here's the thing, the 25% who do use videos aren't just getting more views. They're building authority faster, connecting deeper, and converting better. Hey, it's Virginia here, your podcast manager and strategist behind Podcast Abundance. And today, we're talking about how adding video, even in small strategic ways, can completely change the visibility and growth trajectory of your podcast. Here's the truth. Video is no longer optional if you want to grow your business with podcasting. The platforms are telling us this. LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, they all reward video content because it keeps people on their platforms longer. But this isn't about playing the algorithm. It's about connection. People buy from people. They want to see your expressions, your passion, your humanity. And especially for financial professionals where trust and credibility is everything, video adds the layer of connection that audio alone just can't deliver. I worked with Patrick Lonergan on the Vital Strategies podcast, and we were producing 3 to 5 video snippets for YouTube and LinkedIn. The trend was clear. 86.5% of viewers on his YouTube discover his content because of his shorts. Plus, he started getting comments from other business owners in his office building and random people at the gym like, hey, I really liked that episode on cash flow. I think maybe it's time I need to sit down and talk with you. No kidding. It happened just like that. That's the kind of trust video builds before someone ever becomes a client. And it doesn't have to be that complicated. You don't need a big production team or studio lighting, fancy setup. You just need a system. And that's exactly what we help our clients build. Only 1 in 4 podcasters use video, yet the data shows that video podcasts get discovered up to 3 times faster than audio-only shows. Why is that though? Because video multiplies your search opportunities. When your podcast episode is on YouTube, your title and description are scanned by Google because Google owns YouTube. When you post clips on LinkedIn or Instagram in the form of Reels, your captions and transcripts and watch time on your videos feed the algorithm. When you repurpose that same long-form episode into multiple short-form videos, you've just created 5 new chances for someone to find you, all from one piece of content. Let's look at Eddie Price, who hosts Insurance Agency Success. He uses his video podcast to talk about growing a successful insurance agency. We began repurposing his full episodes into short form video from the start, on launch. And this expanded his reach way beyond his original audience, which were customers of his software product. 56% of his viewers discover his YouTube channel from an external source, his website, social media, email. This is because our team is posting these reels and shorts on all the social media platforms, sharing them in email, and sharing them with the agency owners who get interviewed on the show so that they share them with their websites, their email, their social media platforms. That's what I mean when I say video podcasts grow faster. You're not just adding another format, you're multiplying your discoverability because video is so useful in repurposing. Now, you might be thinking like, oh, I don't want to be on camera though. I don't have time for that. Totally fair, but let's get realistic here. It does not need to be a big fancy production. There are 3 low-lift ways to bring video into your podcast strategy. For one, record your interviews online. You've seen me do it. I recommend Riverside FM. You already have the setup. You likely use Zoom to meet with clients or potential clients, and Riverside is a very similar online software, except that it was made for podcasting, in that it records much higher audio and video quality so that you get clear, clean recordings instead of broken speech like Zoom provides. Riverside even has AI capabilities built in so that from inside the platform, you can pull clips for YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, LinkedIn posts, your transcripts, everything you need. 2, use motion graphics or audiograms. If you're not camera ready or prefer to stay off screen, we can take your best sound bites and turn them into branded video clips with captions, waveforms, B-roll, and feature your podcast artwork or your best headshots. 3, add short video-only content between your episodes. Think 60 to 90 seconds on camera, sharing a quick financial insight, maybe a story or an answer to a listener question. And these little video clips become reminders that you exist, establish that you're credible, shows that you're human. And this video gives your audience more ways to connect with you and establishes higher trust. Now, let's talk about repurposing your video clips. This is where the real magic happens. Once you have video, you can repurpose it into everything, which is why I highly recommend you record from the top with video and audio. One full video podcast episode easily becomes your YouTube video, your podcast episode, multiple video clips for social media, a blog post, a newsletter, an insightful email to your list, various captions and posts on threads. I mean, the list is endless. At Podcast Abundance, we don't just edit your podcast. We also repurpose your episodes for social media in a way that's strategic and branded and not boring. So no more social posts with new episode today. Those type of announcements don't make people stop. We create captions that make them engage and point them back to your podcast and your business. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines thinking video is too much, I want you to remember that only 1 in 4 podcasters are doing it. That means there is a massive opportunity for you to stand out right now just by adding video and repurposing it. Video is the shortcut to building authority, visibility, and growing faster. And when you pair it with intentional messaging, the kind that magnetically attracts your ideal listener, that's where some magic is going to happen. And I'm here to make sure that happens for you. Thank you for committing your time and energy here today. It is an absolute joy to have you, and I hope to see you on video soon. Thanks for spending your time with me today on Podcasting for Financial Professionals. If you walked away with one idea that helps you get more visible, increase your authority, or turn your podcast into a real lead generating machine, then your time was worth it. Before you go, let's make sure you have strong intros, outros, and a trailer for your podcast that pulls in your ideal clients. Grab the Attraction Messaging Blueprint. It gives you the formula, examples, and worksheets to make the most important segments of your show count. Download it for free right now at podcastabundance.com/attraction-messaging-blueprint.